So where's it going to go down if it goes down to?
74.
Eesh. Shut the front door.
That's where I still think we get down to. Remember, this move up is a move on news,
Right.
right? When this sort of thing happens and it's the Fed meetings minutes, it comes down.
Right.
If it goes up for those reasons, it comes back down. There's no reason why it shouldn't, because this move didn't increase liquidity, right? If we
Right.
take a look at our global dollar liquidity level, this liquidity is still falling. So just because you had a bounce, just like over here, you see how, let me show you. What's a good example? All right, over here, the price moved up, right? And then came back right back down. There's no increased liquidity, but we're still headed down in liquidity. So the pressure's to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing over here. We had this move up, but it's nothing that's equivalent move up here. So chances are we reverse. Plus, we're headed to this red region, the end of our week, which happens tonight at 7:00. And if it's a bearish trend, usually we fall into that. You see how this wick goes down? We fall into this red area. This is another red area over here. We fall into it. The candle actually goes all the way down to over here.
Yeah.
Here's another red area.
You said this last week that it
Yeah, we
always
fall into
falls
it.
just
So
before.
if it's a bearish trend, if we're going to continue a bearish trend, we generally fall into it. And so I would not be surprised at all to see this price completely reverse down to over here. Like completely. Now, if that happens, I mean, that's what I would want.
Right.
Because if that happens, then we end up with if that happens and we end up over here, that's the end of it. Then there's no more attraction levels down below. Although some people are saying this level is an attraction level, which makes me nervous because this is like 60, 62. Right? You see over here how the price didn't actually, it touched the line, but on the day of the change, that's a sus level. But there are always at some point levels below that have not been touched. So look, it could get all the way down there, which would match the support level. But fine, if it gets there, it gets there. I'm all okay with that because that gives us more levels to target as we move up, and we just stack bills on bills, sats on sats as we move to the north side. The last thing I want to show here is the liquidation levels. So we were talking about this on Sunday Fuel. You can get more information there. But essentially, we've liquidated. This is the chart of the Bitcoin liquidations.
We were talking about it on Right Moves.
The Right Moves. Sorry, you're right. This is what the liquidation levels look like on the crypto exchanges on February 27th, I believe, where a lot of people were short. So this is fuel for when the price moves up because all these positions get liquidated. And they did get liquidated with the move up from Trump. And this is what it looks like now, where almost all of them are gone. And now people are positioned long. So what do you think happens when we move back down this way? Clack, 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 clack. And we rocket down to the downside. Because the last bit of level we have to the upside over here will bring us to where? Around 96.5. Which coincidentally ends up being the level that we're talking about over here, which is right up here. Right? Oh, and by the way, I think Mike Christensen from Traders Post gave me this other. He's like, oh, that 96.5 level, that's the same level I have for my Fibonacci level, around my Fibonacci level here. So if you know fibs, you might say that's a good level. So 96.5 is where I think it's the most that we actually reach for this, and I would not be surprised to see a complete reversal down to, if not 88.74, and that to me would be great because then we consolidate in this level over here until we potentially get this rise up in first week of April. But the last thing I will say about that is that because everyone is like, well, What we'll actually do is pay attention to our liquidation levels to see, and our option space to see how are people positioned. But let's say a bunch of people are positioned for April to be the time where we get the liftoff, then we could almost be guaranteed that the liftoff will happen either before or after. I suspect before, and that would result in around March 17th or so. So the end of next week to be the time where things explode, which would make perfect sense for us, Peter, to go down to 74 for our week. And then when our next week starts off, that level will tell us that we should go to the upside. That's what I fully expect. That's what I want to happen, because I'll sell more free subscriptions. All right. Wow.
I can't handle your predictions with the light of God shining on you. This is
There we go.
the glory.
All right. Well, we'll leave it at that, because God's telling me I have to go. You have any questions before we leave?
That's it, bro.
Perfect. All right. It's been fun. It's been a great day, and buy Cardano all day, every day. I know I didn't mention that at all during the Sunday Fuel, but go check out the clips from the right moves, because my God, Cardano makes Bitcoin look like a little bee. Okay. Thanks, guys, and thanks for watching.